Welcome in, everybody. We got our first playbook of 2K26. Let's get into it. We're going to be doing the New York Knicks. New York fist, 15 side hammer. You start to play with your point guard. Your center is going to set a screen. As this happens, your power forward will then set a screen for your shooting guard on the back corner for a pick play. New York, give 41 rev pin. You start to play with your point guard. As soon as you call it, your center would set a screen for your shooting guard from the right corner. Right? If you don't like that, you can hold on to it. Then your power forward and shooting guard would set a screen for your small forward from the left corner with a double screen. Quick Knicks 2, you start to play with your point guard. If you hold the ball with your point guard, your center and power forward set a screen for your small forward cutting up to the top of the key. If you don't like that, you pass the ball to your power forward. As you will see, your point guard will then set a screen for your shooting guard cutting to the middle of the basket like so. You can throw it into the middle if he was wide open, but if not, you can wait a second. Wait for the play to develop more, wait for that to go around. Then your point guard will set a back screen for your small forward coming from the right corner up. And if you look at the far left side when we do the play again, after this happens, right, pick happens, he cuts to the middle, point guard sets a screen for small forward. Then your center setting a screen for your shooting guard going to the left corner. Like looking at it again, watch it. Wait, he goes down, pick to the middle. Right, as soon as the shooting guard goes around, you can throw it to the left corner, where the wide open three is over there as well. New York, give 51 circle. You start to play with your point guard. If you hold on to the ball, you'll get a double screen from your center and power forward for the three-point shot, or you could drive for the dunk. If you don't like that, hold the ball with your center, give it a second, and then your power forward and shooting guard will set a double screen for your small forward as he comes up to the top of the key. Quick Knicks 3, you start to play with your shooting guard. If you hold on to the ball, your center and power forward will set a screen for your small forward to shoot the wide open three. If you don't like that, you can hold on to the ball with your power forward. Don't pass the ball. Your center will set a screen for your shooting guard going to the left corner for the three-point shot over there. If you don't like that look, you can look at the second option on this look. After your center sets a screen, your small forward setting a screen for your point guard cutting to the middle, which we have that look as well, where you can go here. You can wait. He goes around, sets the screen. As he sets it, your small forward will then pop out. If the computer does leave him alone, you can shoot the three there. But the best part is if you go here and you pass it back to your shooting guard, your center and small forward will set a screen for your point guard, cutting to the left corner over there. And then the last part of this play is if you hold it, pass it back to your shooting guard as this play is going down. As you will see, your small forward gets a screen from your power forward. You can shoot the three at the top right corner. Quick piston snap. Start to play with your shooting guard. You're going to pass it to your power forward, then to your center. Your power forward and shooting guard will set a screen for your point guard, cutting out to the top of the key. Right? If it happens like so again, if you pass it to your center and you see that your point guard doesn't get open, pass it to him. Your center will then set another screen. You can go around for mid-range or three-point shot. New York, quick 3 double. You start to play with your point guard or shooting guard. You're going to pass it to your power forward. As this happens, your center and small forward will set a screen for your point guard curling up to the top right of the key. If you like it like that, or you could hold it with your power forward, wait for him to go. He can possibly go left. It just depends on how the computer reads the play and just get a single alert pick. But if you hold it right here, you could just flick it right so he just goes straight at the bottom of the right corner for the faster three-point shot if they're hedging. New York, ISO 4 swing. You start to play with your small forward. You pass it to your power forward. If you hold on to it, your point guard will set a screen for your shooting guard cutting up from the left corner up for the three-point shot. If you don't like that, you could hold the ball. As this happens, if you look at the right side, your center would then set a back screen for your small forward cutting to the basket, so you could throw the alley-oop if it's open, or you could hold on to the ball here, wait for the pick on the left corner, shoot the three if it gets open. If not, sell it, throw the alley-oop for the easy dunk. New York, ISO 1 fist side. You start to play with your small forward. If you hold on to the ball, your shooting guard gets a screen from your center and point guard, cutting to the right corner. Quick Knicks, you start to play with your shooting guard. If you hold on to the ball, your center and power forward will set a screen for your small forward for the shooting of three. If you don't like that, you could hold the ball, give it to your power forward. Right? Your shooting guard would then set a screen for your point guard. After that, if you don't like that option, you could hold the ball. If the shot's not open because they start to pick up on it, and just ball. Jumping, you can hold it, wait for that. Then your center will set another screen for your small forward cutting to the left corner, for the three-point shot. New York fist 15 flare switch. You start to play with your point guard. Your center and power forward will set screens in the corners, right? Your shooting guard will cut to the basket if you look at it, if you let the play out. If you don't control it, your shooting guard will cut. Your small forward will go up for the three. But what I like to do is, if I'm going to pass it to my shooting guard and he's open at the 3-point line, I'll pull back on my left stick so he stays behind the 3-point line like so. But the next variation of this is you pass it to your small forward. You do not pass it back. Your center and point guard will set a double screen for your shooting guard coming up to the top of the key for the wide open three for this play. We have fist 21 delay. You start to play with your shooting guard. Your point guard's going to call for the ball. You can hold on to it. Your point guard will set a screen. Then your center will set a back screen for your point guard as it goes on. If you look at the far right corner when we replay it after the screen happens, right, you're going to set the screen. You will get the screen. Your small forward will then set a screen for your power forward. So if they are off-balling, you can use either of these screens to go about it. Or what you can do is you can pass the ball to your point guard when he calls for the ball, right? Your shooting guard will go around, pass it to your shooting guard, and the same play will still happen. It's just an extra step that they start to pick up of what you're doing. New York fist 15 give twist. You start to play with your point guard. You're going to get a screen from your center. You're going to pass it back to your center. You're going to wait a second. Your point guard's going to run around. You want to hold the ball. Your point guard will then set a screen for your small forward, cutting up to the top of the key. But that's not the best part of this play, right? So you're going to go again. We're going to look at it, pass it to your center. You're going to wait a second, wait for him to go around. As soon as the first pick happens, your point guard and small forward will then set a seal for your shooting guard coming around the top left of the key for the 3-point shot from there. New York fist 25 give. I wanted to put this in if they do a 2-3 zone. This is great for the off ball in the left corner. As you'll see, start to play with your shooting guard. If I pass it to my point guard, I get a screen from my center. If they were to slide off to pick up the center cutting off of the pick, your shooting guard would be wide open. You could see the same look in man as well. Right, if they're off-balling, you pass the ball to your point guard, get the screen from your center. As your center cuts, if they're off-balling with the computer or whatever and that picks up, the corner would be wide open. New York fist 45 swing. You start to play with your shooting guard. You get a double screen from your center and point guard. If you do not pass the ball, you can take that fading three or three top of the key. Okay, so that's all the plays for the New York Knicks playbook. These are how I set the plays up to run for my team. I'm about to go into salary cap. I haven't played a game yet. Hopefully, I'll make a video on how the plays work for me online after doing it. I just didn't want to make this video too long. So as you can see, this is the layout, my freelances. I didn't see Hawks freelance. So I'll probably play around with these freelances till I find one that I like. And that's all for the video. Thank y'all so much for the love. If you would like to see more content outside of plays and just gameplay of such, let me know. I'm here to do whatever y'all need or whatever help y'all need for 2K26, my team, or just 2K26 in general. Thank y'all so much. Have a great day.